All right, here we go. We are on turn 6 as Mekone in our DE Disciples game. So we got a bunch of battles, one crippled unit die. Go ahead and watch our battles first, then we'll go through our teammates. All right, we are using the exact same script we've used the whole time, and this is essentially the same enemies we've used this exact army on before, and it worked out okay. I also didn't see a bump, which is something that we were a little bit worried about. So not seeing one obviously means that it did not, doesn't appear to have happened. So we'll see if we can see who we're up against though, because we're getting a little bit closer to what I think should be a spawn. We're chopping right through these guys. There you go. A lot of archers still here. Like this is, we could route. We shouldn't, but if we kind of run around doing nonsense, that could negatively impact us. We've also trapped them, which is a pain. Okay, but we did take it. We lost 4 Ekdromos. Acceptable casualties. Our other fight is down here. These are our Peltists. We were a little bit worried about this one. The Peltists just aren't very good. And we outnumbered... We do, it looks like, outnumber them, but we weren't sure at the time we launched the attack. So we're going to try and get a bunch of javelins in here. Hope we can rout these guys off before they get into melee, because they can be a little dangerous. Our Peltists have almost no armor and only have 13 defense. But there are an awful lot more of them, so they should sort of swarm. Okay, there go the light infantry. Hopefully we can harass these heavy infantry down. We're getting some good stabs in. The problem with this force, so it certainly looks like we're winning. We could rout at almost any time. Okay. Our morale is just not very good. Looks like we're going to be okay here, though. Alright, so we lost 3 Peltists and took 2 provinces this turn. Let's go ahead and see how our teammates did. We've got TNN up first. What is this? Agma the Wise Man. Is this a hero? I guess this is, I knew Arpathius had gotten a hero, so I guess this is the one. Wow, Adept Researcher 4 and Inspiring Researcher 1, and this guy's out expanding. Risky. Is Awe, that's nice. Pretty good, so, I will say, risking this guy, I think this is the Bear Tribe province, right? So there's probably not that much here. No, there they are. Okay, yeah, there's very little here. But this guy can, just needs a little bit of equipment, and he can also be a Dolmen caster. So that it's not just the god. Otherwise, it's really hard for us to get more of them. So, between the Inspiring Researcher and the potential Dolmen cast, it seems a little dicey. What is this? Sword of Tethra. It's cursed, okay. And it has Fear, AoE 5. We'll hit 1 square. Usually everyone will be affected. Okay, so, I mean, he should be fine. He's got Glamour, he's got Awe, and he's got a Fear thing. He's also done Bark Skin and Temper Armor, so he's up to 20 protection, so he should be fine. Hopefully this will help. He's got our Blessing too. So a decent amount of attack, and he's got a Length 2 weapon. So hopefully he can help get Arpathius. Oh, what? What? Where's he going? Did he get... Hold on, did he get hit? Pause. Oh, no, too slow. All right, run that one again. Why did you rout? I didn't see him get hit. Is he like fatigued out? No, he's got great fatigue. Probably do that in slow motion. So he just routed. Did he fear himself? Is that a thing that can happen? 0 points of damage. I mean, his hit points are still full, so he didn't get hit. Can we see if he feared himself? He hit one. He hit somebody, a Bear Tribe guy who dies. And he attacks with Fear. On-negated, Bear Tribe, on-negated. Okay, I don't know. It kind of seems like he fear routed himself. Which isn't great. It's not where you want to be. Okay. Actually, hold on. Before we watch this, this province, he's now fail expanded into 3 times, which is just super unlucky. Like, I don't know what, like, I don't know how this guy didn't succeed. I really hope he didn't, he routed back to safety. I guess we'll go ahead and check that once we watch this other battle. Because that is tough. So here we have the starting army, which has been doing pretty well against a mixture of light infantry, militia, and heavy infantry. They're kind of outnumbered, though. Hopefully they kill a bunch, though, and we can get a route. Some of our better guys are kind of standing around in the back here. They're getting absolutely chewed up, though, on the sides of the line. They've now been completely enveloped over here. Getting hit from the front and the back. We are running out of guys pretty rapidly here. I think we just popped our own glamour maybe there. It looks like this one is a loss as well. That is tough, and this party is definitely dead. I don't see the wise man either, although it's possible that I wouldn't see him. Because he was glamored, so that actually doesn't mean anything. This is tough for TNN though. This bear tribe has really been a thorn in his side, and this would have been potentially a nice province. Looks like it's a smaller farm, but still a farm. I'm not sure where the Tuatha are. Because I know that he lost, maybe he lost more in the retreat than I thought. When his commander died here. But I'm a little surprised not to see the Tuatha come out, so not sure what the deal is there. And let's go back and see how Abyssia's doing. Abyssia has got the Pale One. Who, nice, okay. Successful assassin expansion. And then he's got his initial group up against lizards. So lizards are a little dicey. And I can see why he didn't want to assassin, right? Expand, right? This guy's got 5 bodyguards. So there's an excellent chance, or at least there's a decent chance that there would be lizards there. But the lizards deal a lot of damage and can potentially cause some casualties here. I think we'll win, but we might take some losses. Yeah, I definitely see some losses. I ran him off the field. Oof, lost a quarter of the party. And some of these guys are probably cursed as well. So that's tough. Besides that, we have our not unexpected event in Mekone. We have declared war on the Helots, which gives us plus 18 unrest. An actual unexpected event of plus 40 unrest in a different province. Awesome. And we patrolled out 2 unrest in our capital. So that's a lot of unrest. Giants rest. So that's this one. So it wasn't a great province to begin with, but it's gonna have its income cut, I think, basically in half by this unrest. And it's gonna be a little while till we can patrol it, but ooh. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, so Helheim is looking extremely large. We see them here. They're up here. This is Bod's cap circle. Okay. Helheim is looking large and extremely aggressive. Moving in there. I think they must be maybe this mountain. If I had to guess, is probably their start. So this isn't like crazy far out for them. But it's aggressively at us. And obviously we only see one Surf Warrior, but there's almost certainly some hidden elves, which are going to give us some trouble. I would agree. Lizards are tough to fight without losses. I don't know that he should have done anything differently per se. It's just that's ooh, assassin battles. One success. I can't view the battle though. What if I hit view? Okay. Yeah, Bissia is doing a nice job. And here we're gonna go ahead and see some of their expansion. Oh, did he route? He's just flying, right? Yeah. Okay, he's back. Get some with a good stab. When he's poisoned. Stab him again. There we go. And the second one, let's see if we get another successful assassination. Another mounted commander. Ooh! He bonked the shit out of him. Attack roll 28. This guy has 8 attack. Ha! How much defense did we have? Okay, we only had 11 defense. So it wasn't like crazy that he got hit, but he got hit for a ton of damage. Alright, well that's unfortunate. So one down here, but at least one left. Alright, so Abyssia is going to have access to Lizard Shamans here, and if hopefully they can get somebody over to Amazons and Jade Maidens. No Burning One parties coming out just yet. It looks like that's stacked up in the capital. Hopefully we can see this look to move out in the future down to collect some of this stuff before our neighbors get to it. TNN, I'm looking for some Tuatha to come out. They need to get some expanding going. The potential bright side is that if they have a hard time, we can give them a larger chunk of internal land to help keep them you know, sort of keep them in the game. And I'm doing okay at expanding, and trying to like gather some territory that wouldn't necessarily always be ours. Although now we're with Helheim, this Helheim situation, we're in kind of a tough spot. So this clearly can't last without them going to war, because that's the capital. Now Bod is on a team with Atlantis. So they are one of the underwater powers, so they might be vulnerable on land. On the other hand, Atlantis could potentially look to sneak into this lake and then give Helheim a lot of trouble. I don't know if this maneuvering means that we can be kind of aggressive on Helheim. This is also a non-standard map, so it is possible that Helheim simply didn't know where Bod was. It's possible. I don't know if they would look to go here. Our group of Peltis has some tough choices. We can go against Wolf Tribe, who I think we should do okay against. Our Javelin should do well. We've got longer weapons, because they're on length 0 daggers. We could also send them at the Marcata. There's a lot of Marcata. We do have a shield, though. So that should help keep them out a little bit. Not sure. I mean, 120 is kind of a lot. I don't know if we get like weight of numbers down. I'm afraid on this province of getting bumped by Helheim, because I don't think this party is killing any amount really of Hellherdings unless we got some insanely lucky javelin tosses. And then I think there's no question of attacking into the dark. We will definitely lose. I wouldn't attack here either. We could maybe finish the cap circle, but I would really like to attack one of these two provinces. This is a mountain, so it's not necessarily super valuable. I really don't want to go and test whether or not Peltis beat Marcata. That just sounds embarrassing for everyone involved. But I kind of think they've got helmets. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Helheim's expanding a lot. They probably have a bigger defense plus 2. I think all their teammates have a lot of defense. Both Albion, I think Albion has like 15 defense on their sacreds, and Alkera has magic power and a ton of defense. They start with 16 and they have magic power. I'm thinking that we still have time to finish researching Construction 3 before going Evo 3 if we needed to fight them, but maybe that's not true. It feels like they're going to have to deal with this situation first. I can't see Bod allowing this. That seems hard for them to be okay with. I think with this party, I'm going to try and get this so that if Helheim doesn't go here, we can try and seal down this route. This party would be up against the Horse Tribe. I don't think we can expand here. I think that's just too far away from us. I don't want to expand into Barbs, which basically leaves us with Horse Tribe or Bust. It would take a long time to try and walk. We could waste a turn to try and get back to this province. But this is pretty internal for us, so I'm not in like a huge rush. I don't think that we can get this and expect to hold it. So I'd rather move here. And against the Horse Tribe, I think I want to try and stack up here so that all of our guys hit on one of the flanks. So we fight as few of the Horse Tribe as possible and let them spend as much of their arrows as possible. It says there's 30 here, so I think that should be okay. I don't know if maybe they don't want to be on attack closest then. Hey, welcome. We're this is an unusual time for me. I have a bunch of stuff to do this afternoon, so we're streaming in the morning. But I'm glad we could get some people here. I don't know if they should be on attack closest or if they should be on attack rear. I don't know if attack rear will help them hit into the flank, whereas attack closest might cause them to drift into the center. Could see that being a thing. I think we want them on attack rear. Oops, attack. We'll try that. And then we have our group of Giganti hoplites ready to go. Put them in this formation in general, but I think we want to try and go and get this. We do want to bring some lance catchers. Yeah, so we're attacking. We are up. We're north up here. Yeah, that's the hope. So this party can either, it can't one turn move anywhere, except here. But I think we want to try and go and knock out these heavy cav, and I think we want to bring some lance catchers. What can we afford to recruit? This is not recruiting a commander yet. If we recruit an effer, we have 13 gold. That doesn't seem great because we're not going to be able to afford any lance catching bait. Because I kind of want to just buy these slingers because we have to spend a turn going here anyway, and get like 10 of them or something. 10 would be 100 hit points. Our guys are at 30 hit points, so it won't come close to HP routing us, and it should let them absorb all the lances. But if I do that, I can't get something. Buying a Durante always seems dicey. Excuse me, because they're super old. They can do, so the fire, is it the fire ones? Yeah, the fire ones are going to be our cheapest Power of the Godslayer casters, though. So it's like not the end of the world. And they're going to research okay. I think we just kind of want to do this so we can keep this party alive a little bit longer. All right, we can get 5. This is with 43 leftover gold. The other option is to get 1 fewer hoplites so that we can do the effer, wasting a lot of resources. The effer can be old if he gets another fire path, I believe. Oh, they can be old regardless. This guy's 255, so they're also old. So it really, they're all just gonna be old. I think we'll do like this. And we can also put a down payment on an Ecdromos. Probably not. We need to pay for PD. Well, and we're down to 1 gold left. We do have PD everywhere, though. And then this group marches up. And then when we actually put them in combat next turn, we'll probably put the slingers right in front of them. These guys all the way lined up in the back. Then cav charge in, eat the slingers, and then we stab the cav to death while the rest of their troops try and catch up. Is there anything else that we need to try and do? We've got our scout. We would love to catch the Helheim Bless. I really don't think that Helheim is going to try and get 2 of the cap circle on bot unless they're going in for an attack, which would be like pretty aggressive. Because they just can't have that many horsies. So I think we'll try and expand down this way. I guess they theoretically could attack us. It doesn't seem super likely. They could also go after our cave. I don't know. I think our most important objective is to finish trying to seal this area as best we can. Get this, and then we can potentially look to fight with Helheim in the near future. We're going to leave a lot of the internal land for now for our teammates. And we're going to be poor. That's true. I guess it does have more healing options. When we were doing some testing, I had at least one game where I had a bunch of these guys, and I ended up with like 3 of them as old in the end of year 1. Or not old, 3 of them as diseased. And while, yeah, I think we have more healing options eventually, I don't know that we are going to have them fast enough to heal somebody who gets diseased in winter year 1. But it also, again, these guys are old too, so it may just not matter. It just sort of is what it is. Roll the dice a little bit. Okay, that is all of our actions. Theoretically, somebody should probably reach out to Helheim, but I don't want to do it. So we're gonna have to hope that we have to assign a teammate to do that one. All right, yeah, hopefully burning ones. Okay. I mean, I think that's about all that we're going to be able to do for this turn. I think our recruitment makes sense. I think picking these guys up makes some sense. Unfortunately, so it's turn 6. We're nowhere near starting a fortress. We would basically need to cut recruitment for 2 turns because it's 750 gold for us to get one. Meanwhile, we are not having any luck events. We're having bad events. Now, to be fair, it's not like we have a whole heck of a lot of luck spread out. So that's just kind of how that goes. We need to get some Dominion up. And hopefully our gods should be waking up. Ooh, that's actually something to consider. Our gods should be waking up in the next turn or 2. We should go and test what kind of equipment we might need for him. Although we don't have any construction finished, so it would only be construction 0 gear. So let's go ahead and mark as unfinished. And go and try and test out with our god a little bit what kind of gear he might need. Because I think he'll hopefully be expanding for the first couple of turns and then mixing it in with site searching before he eventually sits on his home of the province with 0 population. I do not want to be the god, though. Where's Bissia? There, the god. I don't have. It knows that I have a god. It just doesn't want to tell me. I think it looks something like this. No. This is not what we did. We didn't do double strength. Oh, it must be an old one. We did fire and shock resistance. Well, it doesn't, I mean, it should be fine. It should work out either way. The point being that our god doesn't actually change too much. All right, so let's just recruit Cyclops. And then wait a couple turns for the god to show up. 3, 6, 7. Yes. There he is. Oh, we wasted our hero luck. That's unfortunate. Okay, so our... See, it's 101 hit points. If he's in his other form, what does it look like? 87 hit points. Now, this is in Dominion. This one has a couple extra slots. Particularly a weapon. In his other form, I think he can't use... He doesn't have any hands, because he's got... Yeah, he's got goofy flippers, which don't even attack. So I think we want him in his human form. We probably want to give him... Can't make any two-handed weapons, jeez. Okay, he doesn't need a Bane Blade. Probably some kind of a, like a stinger maybe, something with some length. As far as shields go, he could have a black steel shield if he needs it. Probably doesn't, maybe a helmet. Well, let's try and see what's the minimum he can get away with. He needs better armor. And maybe like a burning pearl or something. So let's forge a stinger. Let's forge black steel plates and a burning pearl. It's going to help him. He should be able to do a lot of repelling with this. Because with the if he is blessed with the burning pearl, his attack's up at 24. He also doesn't need to last forever because he can obviously he poisons the whole field. I'm not gonna send him out a Lamia Queen. Let's just send him out at some generic archers and see how it goes. We should probably give him, you know, a script. What can he do that is useful? We have access to Construction 1, which is going to buff his prot a little bit. But it kind of doesn't look like there's a ton for him to cast. Air Shield, maybe. Doesn't need protections. Kind of seems like he's just going to sit in in the back here. I assume he has really high poison resistance. He can't poison himself. Like 15, I guess. I guess he could cast poison resistance. And then just hold in the back and then attack closest. Let the poison do its work. So let's try this. Okay, he definitely is alive because we did deadly diseases. Let's see, do they even make it to him? Obviously, you can see they're getting poisoned up. Okay, so they didn't fight him even a little bit. Let's try and get him out of our dominion. Oh, I think he lost because we didn't spread deadly disease. That's not encouraging. He's only got, I guess his protection is really bad. Would have thought this would have given, I guess this doesn't have that much protection. And he has no helmet. Yeah, he's just getting absolutely stabbed to death. Okay. So, that does not work. We are going to need a better kit. Let's double check exactly what research we actually have. Given that this appears that it is going to be non-trivial. We have Evo 1, Construction 1, Enchant 1, and Thou 1. Bissia. And Mekone. I don't know, there's something else going on with this, but yeah, I think that's something like that. Suppose we have just given Mekone, the Mekone computer is now in charge, so it may in fact die. We just set somebody here to, I don't know, they've got their god awake, they should. Alright. Okay, where is our god? Turn 7. It's just now turn 7. Turn 8? Nope. Turn 9. There he is. Okay. So, that did not work. Let's see what else we have available to us. An Ice Lance, I don't think it's better than a Stinger. It's got one more defense but less attack, so I think Stinger's better there. We could give him a shield, and we could give him a hat. Bear Claw's strength, that's not going to do it. Alright, well, I guess let's... I don't think he needs boots. Let's make him, again, a Stinger. Let's get him a shield, a helmet, and a chest piece this time. let's have him change his form so he can actually hold those things. All right, and we definitely have temper armor available. And I think that was basically it. None of our evocations helping us. We don't have alt. So I guess it's gonna look kind of the same. This time he's got gear. All right, let's send him this way. He's definitely gonna beat this little province. But let's see him into something that's a little hard. Let's try Amazons. There aren't too many Amazons here. So now he has 21 protection. Obviously, he's going to go a lot farther. Got hit for 5, got hit for 1. I mean, he's just taking a lot of damage. I mean, that's not... He's at 35. I would not really call that a successful test. That's in Dominion. This one isn't, but there's nobody here. And it's going to be hard to send him with, you know, buddies because they are absolutely going to get murdered by his poison. This time he got an affliction. I think we may have to wait for more. Yeah, he died here. I think we may have to wait for him to get some more alteration magic before we can actually use this guy like this. We'll spend some turns site searching. I picked up a bunch of afflictions. Lost his gear, turning into a... Okay, and there he goes. And he must have... Oh, his retreat route got cut. I was gonna say, why didn't he spread deadly disease in the province he came from? That's funny. Okay, so he is not getting the job done as it currently stands until we get him some more research. So I think he is going to be on site search duty whenever he wakes up. So I'm not going to forge gear just yet because we might be able to get to, or probably get to construction 2 before I can actually look to use him at a minimum. So it's a bit unfortunate, but that's how it goes. And I'm planning on using him to site search like low pop provinces. I don't necessarily want to throw him into high pop provinces, but we'll see. So, all right, I think that is it for turn 6. We're gambling a little bit. I think this one should be relatively safe. This one I'm not very confident in, and if we have to fight Helheim as well, I think that we will probably lose it. But I think that's okay. And then we're sending out our party of Giganti with some blockers to go and see about these heavy cav. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and submit. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope to see you all for the next turn tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, so I should be back on my usual schedule of 8 o'clock Central US time. So thanks for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Adios.